Number one, start with what you know. You use curriculum and supplemental products in the classroom. Start following these companies. Go on their websites, look for job alerts, and check out the jobs that they are hiring for. Here's a little hint. An enthusiastic and experienced user will probably get the edge over the candidate who does not know the product. Welcome back to It's Andretta. For those who are new to my page, my name is Andretta. I taught for 11 years. I made a successful transition from teaching and into the corporate world. I did this in 2020. When the pandemic hit, I was able to help over hundreds of other educators begin their transition out of the classroom when I went into my new position, and I'm now here to help as many others get their first step in preparing for their new career. Before we get started, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. All right, let's get started. P.S. Lucky is feeling really pretty today. She has her new bow that I made her, so she is all about the camera right now, so don't mind her. I get messages from teachers regularly about how they can also transition out of the classroom and wanting to know what were the steps that I took to make it such a success. Let me just say this, I get it. At this point in my career, I wouldn't go back to the classroom either. You guys are under so much stress, the playing fields have changed, and you want something new. I get it. So here's my best advice on how to parlay your teaching experience and your amazing skills and how they can transition into the field of ed tech. Number one, start with what you know. You use curriculum and supplemental products in the classroom. Start following these companies. Go on their websites, look for job alerts, and check out the jobs that they are hiring for. Here's a little hint. An enthusiastic and experienced user will probably get the edge over the candidate who does not know the product. Number two, showcase your skills on your resume. I used to be a resume reader, and when I tell you that when people are reading your resume, they don't just want to see a list of your experiences only. They want to see how your skills and experience can translate into the job that you're applying for. Maybe you were an early adopter of a product or tool that your colleagues were having trouble learning how to use in their classroom. Did you provide a team training, or did you coach other teachers during the school year? Or maybe you were instrumental in your school choosing a supplemental tool. How did you explain that this product is a good fit for your students? Number three, this is a big one. Be willing to be a beginner. You may have 15 years of experience teaching in a classroom, but you do not have that many years of experience in the ed tech world. So you're going to come in at entry level possibly, and that's okay. Be okay with being a beginner. Don't expect to move from classroom to the ed tech director overnight. That's not how it works. An entry level job may even mean a pay cut. I always tell people to stay focused on why you want to transition, your long-term goals. Stay focused, stay humble, and you'll get there. There's a lot to learn, but there's an even greater opportunity on the other side. Number four, narrow down your choices and goals. Just applying to anything and throwing applications on the wall is not going to get you where you're really trying to go. Ask yourself, what is it that you like to do? Do you like to travel? What other skills did you cultivate at other jobs? Your strengths. Do you like being on camera? Do you not? Are you cool with being on Zoom every day? Or are you someone who prefers to not? It's okay if you are a behind the scenes type of worker, but you really need to identify first before applying for these positions. What you desire to have in your next position is going to allow you and help you more than anything to filter out in your job applications what it is that you're looking for. If you know you're somebody who does not want to go into a building, hybrid may not be the best thing for you. So then you need to look for completely remote. If you're someone who doesn't mind that, then you can click hybrid. But you need to know exactly what it is that you want. For me, I absolutely did not want to go into the building. So I only chose positions that were completely remote, and that is what I got. This is a big next step that you're about to take. And you don't want to end up in a role that you don't like. Number five, investigate before applying. I encourage you wholeheartedly, do your due diligence before applying. Investigate in the company. Do you really like their products? Do you really believe in their products? Can you see yourself selling or training? or supporting that product with complete enthusiasm, try and reach out and make connections with people who work for the company. This way, they can provide you with some insight into the role, and then you can see if it's a good fit for your skill set. And number 6, be prepared for the change in culture. I love working with my former coworkers as a teacher. However, there's something about the business world, the corporate world, the tech world is not comparable to teaching in any way, shape, or form. And that's in a good way. The freedom, the flexibility, the respect, less micromanagement, just all adults doing their job, and they trust you so wholeheartedly. And it's a very hands-off because they've given you a task, they want you to do it, you get paid, and they encourage you to have a healthy work-life balance. That was a big culture shock for me. And at first it was so hard for me to adjust to it because I was coming from a different environment, and my mentors and my management was just like, hey, go do this. You don't have to tell me every time you do this. And I came from that world. That was a big culture shock for me. And I want you to be prepared for that culture shock as well. I've heard a lot of people that say now I don't have to feel stressed when I get up in the morning getting my children ready. If they need to take off for a doctor's appointment and their boss is like, yeah, go for it. It is not a big deal about who's going to cover the class. Those are things that they really weren't prepared for that they love now. And that is a part of the culture change. So just be prepared for the culture change and how it can help and benefit you in the long run. The challenges of being a classroom teacher are beyond crazy now than they ever have been. I applaud each of you and those who decide to stay. Know that I am always going to root for you. I am always in support for you. And I am here to help those who want to transition out. It's that simple. I hope this helps. If it did, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.